Hi, my name's Shaun and I use Follio as my property advisory. I guess buying property is sort of a fairly deep capital investment, and doing it on your own you might feel a little bit exposed with risk and unknowns and things like that. So I guess you do as much research as you can, but maybe you don't have all the skills or the capabilities that other people have. And that's why, I guess I've sought to get some advice with property and some support by Follio Property for Investments. So the first property I purchased wasn't actually where I was living, so I needed some people in another state to help me with that purchase, so being on the ground and doing the investments and the due diligence and things like that. So that was just a natural way to do that. I guess on subsequent ones it's been useful having them to do a lot of the research work, and also things like timing in the market, not going in too early or too late or things like that, making sure the property inspections take place and helping with some of the offer and negotiations and settlements and things like that. Obviously they're based in the East Coast as well, so that gives you access to those markets, which it's not really that realistic to be able to buy something yourself without visiting it and looking at all the places a lot and having much sort of understanding about the market. Yeah, there's lots of opportunities to speak to people. There's a process that's followed, as you'd expect. There's good due diligence done. Lachlan's in charge, looking after his team, so you can work with his team or we can work directly with Lachlan, which is great. He's always been available to talk and check in on things or work with some of his team members day to day. So I guess you can get as involved as you like or not that involved. And then, I guess importantly during the actual, if the market, quite busy, it's helpful with those offer and acceptance processes and making sure they happen quickly, or auctions, all those sorts of things which you don't necessarily have a lot of experience yourself in. I think using a buyer's agent, for me at least, was kind of common sense. If it's such a big investment, why wouldn't you have an agent that helps you with that, like I think they do in a lot of other countries, but not so much here. And then I think the service that Follio provides is great, and Lachlan does an excellent job with the process and his team. It's worth giving it a try if you're interested in taking the risk out of things. And do you think you'll get the benefit for the cost that you pay for that service? And I guess I think I do, yeah.